Hiya.
Hi, my love. How are you?
Good. How are
Good.
you? Oh my god, the screen just froze for a minute. Okay, it's back on.
Is it better? Can you see me? Am I doing anything? Am I moving? Am I frozen?
You're moving for now. You're moving.
Okay, great. Great.
Uh, welcome. Is there anybody on? Oh, okay. There's some people on already. So welcome, you guys,
Okay.
to our YouTube live. So I'm going to introduce myself. If you're new here, my name is Okara Obon Kabila. I'm a fashion designer. I'm a fashion stylist. I'm a digital marketer. I'm also a content creator and a businesswoman. Should I say that? A past businesswoman and
A
an
power
as well.
woman I stand.
That's it.
A power woman I stand. With shoulder.
Please keep it down. Keep it down. Today I have the amazing Sylvia. She's like a serial entrepreneur. She's the CEO of the Purple Dot Couture.
That purple dot.
Yeah. Okay.
That
Don't worry. You know what? Let me just give her the
No, please do the
mic.
introduction.
No. I'm passing the mic to you. So please just introduce, tell
So
everybody.
I'm taking the mic from you.
Thank
Oh, hi everyone. Good evening. If you can hear me, good evening, whatever part of the world you're in. My name is Sylvia Nwoko Isioma. Sylvia Isioma Nwoko, whichever one. But everybody calls me the head girl TPD. And TPD is the short form of That Purple Dot. So I am the creative director of That Purple Dot Couture, an African fashion brand based in Nigeria. We're doing a lot of great stuff with African fashion. So you should check us out on Instagram.
you.
The brand has a couple of product lines as well and other brands, sub brands. Aside fashion designing, I'm a serial entrepreneur. I like business. I like money. I like the idea of always having money. And
Good.
I would say purpose for me is making sure I share knowledge with aspiring entrepreneurs, existing entrepreneurs, just share my light basically. Thank you so much for having me, Okara. I am so grateful. This means
Thank
a lot.
you.
Thank
No,
you.
thank
Thank you.
you
Thank you.
for
Thank you.
granted. Thank you. Okay. Uh, I hope everybody can hear us. Please, if you can hear us clearly, just put or put the thumbs up or the hand sign, just so we know
Yeah.
that we're. Hmm?
Are we can we hear? Can people hear us?
I think so. Please, if you can hear us, just put like the thumbs up sign in the comments, so we're sure that you guys can actually hear us, and we're not just.
We're not just talking to ourselves. Oh, please, please, please. Let's not talk to ourselves, please.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
because
somebody says. So we have
thumbs
that.
up.
We have that. Thank you.
So today I've gotten a lot of questions from my audience about like personal style. How do you know your personal style? How do you build yourself? How, even in terms of business, how are you able to be financially buoyant? What are the things as a woman that I need to be aware of? I've been asked this question so many times, and I just thought that this would be the best time to come on here and talk about it and also bring someone that is a guru.
No, guru, wait. That's what I said. I said trying girl. That's just that's trying. We're trying. We're trying.
So today we're going to talk about fashion. We're going to talk about a little bit of self-care, of your own personal branding, and we're going to talk about a little bit about. I'm going to go over a little bit when it comes to finance, and then any questions you have. So if you have any questions while we're going through any of these topics, just put in the comment section,
Yeah.
and we'll try to get to it if there's still time. So the first bit I wanted to go over is closet must have or essentials that every woman should have, because this is one question that most people always ask, because they're like, I'm not a fashion person. I don't like fashion. I don't even have the time to put in, to go shopping and try to pair colors and patterns and all of that together. What is the easiest pieces that I should get that should be able to work for almost, my day-to-day lifestyle? So what would you recommend to women who don't really are not so interested when it comes to fashion? They don't have that time, but they still want to look good. What are the essentials you say they should get?
jeans. You never go wrong with
That's
denim.
the thing.
Yeah, you never go wrong with denim. Even the laziest of women can pull up a denim pants, yeah, a white shirt, and style it in numerous ways,
Yeah,
right? So denims, white shirts, it doesn't have to be only white, but I'll say shirts, plain silk, whatever fabric, linen, cotton, those are good. And of course, a black dress in several lengths. If you want to play it safe, yes, a black dress is a good place to start. But then again, I feel like style for women depends on their reality, to be
exactly.
honest.
I was waiting for you to get to that.
Yes, it depends on our reality. For somebody like me, you would barely catch me in a white shirt and denim. Look at everything going on. Ruffles here and there, scarf, hair. It just depends. It depends on your reality. So I'd say for corporate babes, right? The girls with the 95 and all of that, outside the regular office dresses, weekends you have a life. A denim pant is not a bad place to start from. A white shirt's not a bad place to start from. You can invest in silks. You'll never go wrong with silk sets. Like the shirt you're wearing is either silk or chiffon. Loose fits like this is always a safe place to start,
Yeah.
especially for people that are not fashion forward. But if you're fashion forward like me, you can wear three prints at a time and not be bothered. So yeah, that's my opinion.
One thing I always tell people is, like you said, having the basic in your wardrobe, like having the white,
Yes,
having the denim.
yes, the basic, very important.
Yeah, it's easy for you to play around with that. But before you get to the basics, you need to be realistic with yourself. You need to understand your body type. I can't preach this enough. A lot of the problems with women right now, please don't come for me, is that we are so focused with what we see online, and we've created this perfect picture of how everything should look based on another person's projection, and that doesn't always work. Without being realistic with yourself, you need to understand, what body type am I? If you don't know, the best way to do it is to take your body measurement. If there is a local tailor close to you, you can go there. If you can do it yourself, then just do it yourself. Understand what proportion works for you. Then, secondly, your lifestyle, like Sylvia said. You don't expect someone who, for example, is a nurse or a doctor who spends maybe 7 a.m. to like 7 p.m. in the hospital, and the only other time they have is just to relax at home and run errands. People like that would prefer more loungewears, boo-boos, just easy out.
Yeah,
Because if you end up buying nice dinner dresses, elaborate styles, they will look cute in your wardrobe, but your
but
reality,
you never wear
yeah,
them.
you never wear them. So you're just
Mhm.
hoarding, and not being able to use any of them. And then what is comfortable for you? If you're not the kind of person who can walk in heels, what are you doing with 4 inches heels? If if you prefer sneakers, then buy sneakers, buy nice sneakers that work.
Okay, but I'm sorry. I'm
Okay.
sorry. I think I'm gonna cut you short, but I feel like every woman should learn how to walk in heels.
Are you
No, I'm
are you
serious.
going to give us a free tutorial? What if they don't know how to?
No, I'm not saying do 6 inches. I'm not saying do 4 inches all the time, but at least, right? I, let's not have only kitten heels in your wardrobe. Why? No, let's have at least 3 inches is a fair place. For someone like me, I don't do heels a lot, but people will think I wear a lot of heels. I
Yeah,
only take them, okay, when I'm taking my pictures, I'm going for events and all of that. My everyday life is probably maybe sandals
yeah.
or slippers because of work, right? Most times I wear heels to the office, but I take it off and I'm in my slippers the entire day. But there is a way a woman looks, your style becomes elevated the
Thank
minute you add a pair of heels to it. So let's learn 3 inches minimum. Kitten heels once in a while. You don't
you.
have to do 4 or 5. And they are pretty shoes. And of course, when you're buying shoes too, also remember that they are not supposed to be extremely comfortable. That's why it's not slippers.
Why are you being so brutally honest like this?
No, but it's the truth. We're here to be sincere with ourselves. And when you were speaking on body types, see, taking tape rule to just measure your body, I'm a tailor,
Yeah,
right? To just measure your body is not enough. Everybody should go to Pinterest, Google body types. We have 5 types. We have the ruler shaped woman, we have the apple shaped woman, we have the pear shaped woman, we have the hourglass, we have I think it's inverted triangle.
Yeah, inverted
So
triangle.
when you look at it, you can tell the kind of dresses that would work for you. So you will dress your style. For example, you can be a bust 45, waist 40, hip 45. Even if you look wide, you are still straight.
Yeah.
So that way you don't expect to wear a bodycon dress and we need to see hourglass waistline. It's not going to work. So what you can do is rather accentuate one part of your body, probably your
Yeah.
breast area. Then the rest give you flares, volumes, and all of that. And you still look chic and beautiful. So understand your body type. I agree with that, Okara. Thank you.
Yeah. And get some pair of heels. We're not
Please, no drama kittens over here. I don't like them.
every time, most
Oh my goodness.
times when I put on my styling video, people keep saying, "Why are you always on heels?" I'm like,
You have to be.
heels. It's
You
just
have to be.
I
It
have.
elevates your look.
It's a must. It's a just try. Try.
It elevates your look. It does. It does. A lot.
Please remember, if you have any question, just put it in the comment section, and yeah, we'll get to it either while we're talking about it or maybe during the end of this call, whichever one we have time for. The next bit I wanted us to go over is hygiene and how hygiene connects to fashion, right? Because I've heard discussions on social media where people are like, just get the trending outfit, just buy this piece, buy that piece, and you're so focused on the actual fashion accessory or fashion piece that you're not looking at, or you're not looking out for yourself, for your self hygiene. Because for you to exude confidence or beauty, or just feel like you're that girl, feel like yourself, it needs to come from inside. And no matter the amount of expensive item, expensive clothes, shoes, whatever, it's not going to fill that void if you haven't worked on your inside, or you haven't worked on, yourself first to represent the kind of style you want to portray. So what do you think, or how do you think people can incorporate hygiene into their fashion style? Okay. Let's, I, let, let,
Jane,
let's
which
start
one?
let's start
Let's
from
know.
physical and enter the other one.
Okay,
This is the part I was waiting.
okay, good. So when it comes, so I know, so I don't deviate. Now, when it comes to physical items
Sorry, I'm not laughing again. Go on. I'm not laughing.
to physical hygiene, I think um, I've had access to a number of women, and most times I see that these women, some have a lot of money. They live in the big houses, they have all the designers, but you can still perceive some wrong odor here and there. That's not because they cannot buy all the sprays, or they're not buying expensive perfume. For some,
Yeah.
now everyone, I tell women, so it's a competition of who has the most pant liner, who has the most tampon, or who is using the best product, right? But I realized it all started from when we were
Good question.
why should an adult woman 25 and a health test to do,
But
from the vagina swab test to all of them?
sometimes it might have to do with, I say
Yeah, I know
sometimes it might
some
have to
what?
do with their upbringing. a lot of people were not. Yeah, okay.
I know influenced you to think better. I
Yeah,
mean, so home where they didn't use the most luxurious body washes or lotions, right? Then as you grow, I tell people something for every expensive product, there's a
yeah,
cheaper one that gives the same value. It doesn't have to be £1,000. It doesn't have to be 1 million naira. It doesn't have to be 100,000. It can be a very that smells well, but you make sure you take time out to prioritize your skin. And when I say skin
mm,
market, first things first,
yeah,
expensive bag you carry, bones on, the expensive perfume you try to use, right? No matter body, mouth, nobody's going to rate whatever it is that you have on. People will avoid you. So it's no longer a question of I bought this for 1,000.
yeah,
You share and you sweat rather. We can do these
yeah,
experiments on our own now. We can. The minute you know that this is awful, kick against it. So I would say prioritize.
yeah,
Promise you to drink teas, all them green, ditch fizzy drinks. Do
yeah,
do a lot of fruits, right? You may not have money to buy all the supplement. I don't even see. I don't subscribe to too many supplement this, supplement that. The basics. Then also watch different from how your body
yeah,
reality it changes. Let's prioritize.
yeah,
You are primary.
yeah,
You're the major one. If you look good, if you feel good, if you smell good, if you eat, it doesn't really matter. I could have come on this call with a t-shirt and my corn. I still look good regardless.
yeah. At some point you keep going off. Yeah, it's also fun and as well because sometimes I can't see you. You, I can't hear you anymore, and I can't see you either.
Is it better now?
Yeah, I think yeah, it's better. Yeah, it's better. Okay, no, it's not. It just froze again. If you're still on, please just let me know in the chat. Can you see us? Can you hear us properly? Please let me know in the chat if you can see and hear both of us properly.
Is it better now?
Yes. Yes, better. Okay.
Yeah.
I think we're back on.
Yeah, we have a lot of questions.
Okay.
Somebody, Mimi, can you see me? I can read through. Sorry, I'm not with my glasses. But yeah, Mimi, can you see me now? Sure.
Uh,
Okara, can you see me?
yeah, I can see you now. Okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I
Good.
think they
Thank you.
freezing. I can see and hear. Okay, I can see now. Okay,
Okay.
we're back.
Okay.
One thing I wanted to also add to what you said, which is so true, about being careful about what you eat, taking care of your own, like your self hygiene, the kind of supplements you take, exercise, staying away from soda. Although that one is very difficult, I try to stay away from soda sometimes, but sometimes you fall to the side, you stand up again. we
I know.
try, we try sometimes, but I think it's a reality for a lot of people. One thing I wanted to add to that was about doing things for ourselves. I realized that days where I'm so tired because of work or maybe content, or I'm just doing something and I don't prioritize maybe doing something I like, playing game or going for a walk. I find that anything I put on, no matter how nice it looks, just because I feel so overwhelmed on the inside, I don't feel pretty. I just feel like it's not working out. So
Mm-hmm.
praising yourself, have self-care day. If doing your lashes is what makes you happy, do that every week. If going on a walk, going to the cinema, buying pizza, I don't know, spending money, if you have, oh, don't go and run into debt.
Mm-hmm.
Your
Mm-hmm.
hair, just that little thing that just makes you feel like you again. It might be something that doesn't even require a lot of money. It might be cooking. Some people, when they clean, it just distresses them. So just prioritize
Yeah.
things that just makes you feel like you again. Because if you don't, on the inside, if you're not feeling yourself, if you're not feeling fulfilled, if you're not feeling happy, it will reflect on any other thing. If you like wear the most expensive Versace outfit on, you would still feel like there's something wrong. So prioritize what you put in and also prioritize how you take care of yourself and what makes you happy and doing more of that.
Yes, I agree. I agree with this a whole lot. I agree with it. Is it my network? But I think you're frozen on my end. So I was going to add something when you said doing what makes you happy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yes. When it comes to, I realized one time that when I'm sad and I make my nails afresh,
Yeah,
I feel better.
true.
So that's why I'm big on my nails have to be done. Well, I don't go beyond all the nudes and
Yeah,
short lengths because of work and all of that. But as long as my nails are neat and clean, I'm happy. Now, ladies, it's not only what you wear. I said this in on Instagram a lot. I tell them we give pretty handshakes over here. I don't know why you shouldn't prioritize what your toenails look like. It's a part of your dressing. I don't know why you're laughing, but it's true. Let
take
me give you
nail
let
polish.
me let me
Take
let, let me tell you something. I saw an advert one day. The lady was selling footwear, slippers, very beautiful slippers. But you know the first thing my eyes saw? Her toenails that were chipped. And I'm like, I can't buy these slippers.
Oh my. So it's even bad for business.
Oh yeah, oh very bad for it's bad for business on all fronts.
Yeah,
Because there are certain things you cannot change. Number one, if you're an acne prone girly like myself, you will treat and treat and treat, do all the pills. You really cannot do away with your acne at once, right?
yeah,
But you can even tell when a skin barrier is healthy, it just has, what's it called? It just has acne,
yeah,
right? Yeah. So your nails, fingernails, toenails, lips, ears, everything.
yeah,
Because I promise you, spend some time in the bathroom. I do it a lot. I turn on my speaker, play some very beautiful music, and I'm spending time with myself under the shower. That's the day you will remember to wash the back of your ears. You put your hands inside, you're washing your ears, you're
Yeah.
washing everything. Have a piece of cuticle in your handbag. By the time your nails are getting older and the sides start to poke, you just get the cuticle. You don't have to go back to the nail tech and spend a lot of money again.
Yeah.
Just chip it out. See, this is a bottle I have. My oil is always inside. It's almost finished. By the time I get home now, I refill. It's always in my bag. No ashy elbows, no ashy fingertips
Let
in
me
your bag.
look at my own. Okay, I'm good.
No, because at the end of the day, people just need, we women, the way we think we're the only ones that size men up to look at them from head to toe and say, who is this? That's how they look at us too. Honestly. And
Okay.
when you have kids, your children will start looking at you. They start to pick notes from you. The other day, my younger sister opened a box. That's my last sister. She's about 19. She opened a box. I saw a lot of beauty and vanity things in this box. And I'm like, where did you learn all this one? She looks at me and she's like, have you seen your shelf? I said, "Mm,
Learning from you.
sorry."
Let's
Before
go.
you know it, it becomes a part of your life and you're used to it. Yeah.
Before we go to the third topic we're supposed to talk about, the other aspect about prioritizing your hygiene. So let's go to the spiritual aspect. I know a lot of people don't know from what location and what your preferred religion is, but this is us just going over our opinion. So for the spiritual aspect, what do you think?
They will have Christians here. So I'm not going to say Jesus. If you're a Muslim here, love your Allah. Abide by the rules. If you're a Christian here, love God, love the Lord Jesus Christ. Because when you love something or you love somebody, you don't hurt the person. When you love somebody, you obey the person, whether you like it or not. Well, women, so let's have a real conversation. I love my husband. If my husband says, baby, I don't want this light on, you may grumble sometimes, but you put it off. Am I lying?
Yeah.
Because you love this person. Now, when it comes to spirituality and fashion, the minute you love God, I promise you, there's a way you stop dressing. I'm a living testimony. I saw my old pictures the other day. My V-neck before, if it has not gotten to my under bust, I can't find peace. It has to open. What do you mean? You have to see, and I'm not busty. So I'm not going to have breasts all over the place, but you will see the skin. You will see
Yeah.
everything. In fashion, yeah, I feel you're show one part. If you want to prioritize exposing the upper body, cover the legs, cover the lower body. If you're exposing the lower body, cover the entire upper body. If you're exposing both, my sisters, it's trash. It's not sexy. They'll just turn you to a commodity. Men will turn you to a commodity. Women will look down on you. It's as simple as that. I was in a restaurant with my friends last weekend, just casual dinner. So nobody dressed like we were going for a date or anything. Beautiful restaurant, nice ambience. Then two girls walked in. You needed to see the way fellow women, including me. In fact, we did not only look, we judged. And even the girls that walked in, they were so uncomfortable. It was so bad that when one of them wanted to sit, she whispered, my skirt is so short. But you wore it out of your house. Didn't you remember that you will sit down somewhere? Do you understand? But
Yeah.
I tell you for free,
Because it's not necessary. Yeah. 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 True. Yeah, from my end, it goes on and off, on and off. Yeah, just froze again.
It should be better now.
Yeah, you're back now. You're back now.
Yeah, but now you are frozen on my end.
Really? What's happening?
Yes.
Oh my,
I don't know.
please take control.
Oh, somebody says they can't hear me. Can you hear me now?
Can you hear us? Please, if you can hear us, let me know. Write it in the comments because
Please give us a thumbs up or something if you can hear us so we're not speaking to ourselves. Thank you.
I don't know why, of all the days, the network is just choosing to be picky. Okay, yes.
It's always like that.
Yeah. One thing I
Okay.
wanted to ask,
Stephanie said she wanted to hear that. Oh,
okay.
my sister, you wanted to hear what? Please tell me. Maybe we can go back there.
One thing I wanted to add about what she said, me, I'm going to speak from my own standpoint because I'm a Christian and I can only talk about what I know, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I will use a different example. Before I went into digital marketing, I knew nothing about digital marketing. I knew nothing about content creation. And at that point, if someone had asked me a question about
Yeah.
maybe how do you analyze data, what do you do with your analytics, something related to digital marketing, I would probably say rubbish, or just say I don't know, or I'll just try to wing it and expect that they think I know. But the point at which I studied digital marketing, I did a master's, I did so many other courses, my knowledge developed, my thinking, my understanding of what digital marketing was completely changed. My approach to certain kind of things in the digital marketing space completely changed. That's how it
Yeah.
is when it's with Christianity, when it comes to God. You can't do
Yeah.
what you don't know. You can't express
Yes.
felt. Do you understand?
Yes.
If you
Yes.
need to be in Christ to understand the value point of who you are. Sometimes people will say, "Oh, I'm a Christian," and you see certain things, and you hear certain things they say, or see the way they dress, and you're like, you're still in semester one. You haven't graduated. There's a process, of course, but maybe you will get there at some point because when you understand and when you can feel God's presence in you, He takes over. Trying to refine yourself as a Christian is not something that you do on your own. It's not up to your will. It's not in your power. It's something that you have to sit back and let the master of the job teach you and take you through that process. So
Yeah.
it's a very important aspect of when it comes to fashion, when it comes to business, when it comes to your personal development, because it frames the way you think, it frames the way you react, it frames the way you present yourself. And that's extra, or that glow, that glory that just comes, even when days when you don't feel like it, people just see you and they're like, there's something about Sylvia, like this girl, every time I see her, there's something about her I cannot just say. That's something about her. That's the presence of God. And it also happens in
Yeah.
your, like, you might just think, how do I navigate my life from where I am now to where I want to be? Like, it just looks like it's a lot. Sometimes it's not about trying to be too pushy, it's understanding the process. When you're in primary one, understand primary one, and you know that once you're done with that, you're moving to the next stage. So learning to surrender and also trust in the process and grow, then as time goes on, you start to exude what you know. Like, people see you and they know that this person understands because everything about you just speaks. This is someone who knows what she's talking about in this particular field. So that's,
Exactly.
yeah.
You're very correct. I'm going to add a few things to this topic or this subject. Another thing I need us to understand is when it comes to this walk with God, like you said, it's a process. Now there is repentance, the part where you cry and say, "Oh Lord Jesus, I surrender my life to you, take over." Then He actually takes over. You realize that you may still be going back to doing those things once in a
Yeah.
while. Then there is the season of transformation. That's where it tells you, burn all those short skirts, that net leggings you used to wear, all those messy things, throw those Fashion Nova clothes. God, I'm not trying to drag Fashion Nova, but then, all those things, those kind of clothes, those very tacky looking things. Transformation begins from the inside.
True.
Do you understand? Then after transformation, it might take 2, 3 years, or 5 years, or a year, or 6 months. Then consecration comes.
True.
Before people now start to see you, like what you said, the glory of God, they now start to see you as a witness. You now start to speak with in edified tongues. Before coming on this call, you know what I said? I said, dear God, you've given me the gift of oratory. As I go to speak, Father, add utterance to it. Let people hear what they need to hear.
Yeah.
It's not about me anymore because you now understand that you carry God. I used to have terrible acne as a child from the age of 10. 4 years ago or 3 years ago, I remember praying, Father, heal me of these pimples. Because what have I not tried? This is to tell us that God is interested in every aspect of our lives.
Aspect.
He
True.
knows us to the
Yeah.
point of he can count how many strands of hair we have on our head. Can you count your hair? It's been on your head for years. Count it. You can't. Even if they braid your hair, to count your braids, it's a lot. Talking of counting your hair strand by strand. But I've had situations where I have to go for an event and the Holy Spirit says, wear this outfit, wear that outfit. I eventually make this outfit, and my sisters, it becomes a bestseller in my business.
Similar to that. A very similar experience to that before.
Very particular. Listen, God wants to refine you so you can represent Him, not only on the pulpit, not only on the altar. You represent God in the business place. You represent God in the marketplace. You represent God in the oil company, in the data analysis place. You represent God everywhere. In that hair salon business, you can represent God there. But the truth is, God is not going to put his badge, which is his glory, on a trashy looking container. He won't do that. So you need to tell yourself, no, I need to become a vessel that is worthy to be used. And that way, it refines you from top to bottom. It's not the easiest of works, but it's worth it.
There's anything from any of this?
The piece is different. It's different.
Um, I think we have one or two. Okay, no, no questions. So let's move to the next part. How? What? How? What, I was about to miss my word there. Expensive on a budget. Now we'll talk about two parts. We'll talk about it on a budget, and then if you're able to afford. Yeah.
Just to looking expensive is not following trends.
Can end this call now if that's the only thing you hear today.
See, when you see trends, just when you jump on trends, it makes you look like a baby. That's what I see. So it looks like if something is not out there, I don't know what to do. We've talked about knowing God, we've talked about praying. As you do these things, you develop your personal style because you now understand your body type. I saw a question, I'm going to deviate a bit. I saw a question on hip dip and all of that. We're going to come back there. Now, I have hip dip as a girl, but I don't want to do surgery, right? I don't want to do the whole BBL thing. What do? I wear clothes that cover that part. You don't see me wear bodycon dresses. And for the days I have to wear fitted dresses, we have body shapers in the market. I would rather invest a 25,000, a 70,000 in a body shaper. When I come back after removing the dress, I remove it too and I breathe. Then I kill myself for the rest of my life. So, following trends will make you look like a baby. You want to look expensive, invest in essential commodities. Hair, bone straight, maybe one long hair. Who said it has to be bone straight? But I call out straight hairs bone straight though. A bob wig, a long wig, whatever length you can manage. You don't have to carry a 36 inches hair if your lifestyle does not support it. I don't want to see a 36 inches hair and you are trekking. What's going on?
You came today with your guns loaded, like
I
put.
don't say I don't have empathy. I don't know how to bend the truth. It's true. But look at where you are, right? You can have 3 good weeks and that's it. Braid your hair. Be neat. That's just the truth. Be neat. Your cornrow, neat. You can go out with your cornrow. And people, I've gone out with my cornrow. And people are like, why do you always wear wigs, Sylvia? You have beautiful hairline. I'm like, who is this one? But it's true. If you want to look expensive, I'm not saying to paint your nails red is a bad thing, no. But hello,
Red color is not bad. Red color is so
nails that are like this, like claws, that will not look expensive. You can do red, it's beautiful. You can do all the colors, but it doesn't have to be short. It can be medium length. Keep your nails decent, long enough. Not see, don't do anything to the extreme. If you want to look expensive, don't do anything to the extreme. Honestly, don't. Your makeup shouldn't be to the extreme. I don't know why you're gonna have glitters on your eyeshadow. You equally have glitters on your lipstick. What's going on?
with the
You've
glitter.
not seen people. You know, there's some people that feel like if you do until you do a lot, that's when they will know I have it. No, no. As much as I love gold, to invest in gold, yeah, I can't wear more than two on my neck at the same time. One that carries my brand name and this signature one, simple. The others will be inside the box or wherever you're investing your money into. If I come on this corner and I wore 17 chains on my neck, just to show you people that yes, I invest. Are you going to answer me? Will I not be looking like what's going on with this woman? So
Sorry.
yeah, so minimal styling. When you understand and loose fits, oh my queens, if you invest in loose fits, oh, your egg, see, you just go from 0 to 100. Fitted body top, nice loose fit skirts, loose fit trousers, some loose fit dresses here and there. The days you're rocking your fitted, you're rocking your fitted. The day you're rocking your loose fit, you're rocking your loose fit. Just invest in essentials. Invest in essentials and never do too much. Less is still more. Even in 2037, less will still be more.
Oh, so I'm frozen. Can you see me? Really? But you can hear
But
me.
I can hear you, yes.
Oh, this is strange. What about now?
Salam.
The same. This is so.
The camera and turn it back on. Does YouTube have that? Okay, yeah. Try that. Try that. I just tried to do mine.
um, how about now? Wow, I don't know why. Please, guys. Oh my God. Of all the days. Please let us know. Can you see both of us on screen and can you hear both of us as well? I don't know why there is some sort of funny network issue because from my end everything looks good. I even tried to join a lifestyle account, but it looks good. So I don't know why. Okay, the network is bad. Yes, yes. So let me know. Can you see me and can you also see Sylvia? Can you see both of us and can you hear both of us? You're- Oh my God. It's like YouTube only allows one person at a time. When you're speaking, I just stay frozen. When I'm speaking, yours stays frozen. What's
Hers is frozen.
but Sylvia's frozen. Wow. Lord, please take us out of the freezer. Okay, there's a question here. Why do people want others to dress the way they like? If you wear a dress, they'll be like, you should have styled it like this and that. Where do one put the balance? So I, I'll give my take and then Sylvia would take over because I feel like you have a lot to say about this. Now, I don't agree to the whole concept of we should all look alike or everybody should take a particular advice. Even as a creator that I am, because I know sometimes I talk about product, I talk about outfit, I always stated there that if this does not fall under your lifestyle or if this is not something that falls for your body type or something that you think will work well for your wardrobe, because I've talked about creating a uniform wardrobe, then don't get it. I don't see any reason why anybody should feel pressured to want to look a particular way just because that's what's the norm. Just like how Sylvia talked about the trend, the worst thing you can do to yourself is follow trends because it shows that you don't have a personal identity. If you understand your body, you understand yourself, you created an identity for yourself, you will not just be easily swayed around with trends or what people are saying because you know that you pick and choose. If this style is what's trending and it works best for you, you say, okay, pick this. If this doesn't work, then you don't let that. So I'd say for a case like that, just ignore people. I would never sign up or agree to everybody needs to follow a certain trend to look good. There are some particular, will I call them trademark or standard to certain things, but when it now looks like we're all copy and paste, we look like Barbie dolls in a toy shop, we all look the same, then that's not it. The spice is completely gone. You should be able to express yourself in a way that reflects you and what you want. So over to Sylvia,
Yeah.
finish them. Now it's frozen. Yeah, please, please put us in the microwave. That's frozen. No, because you froze. Can you go over it again? I can't hear you at all. I can't hear you. Yeah, yeah, you're back on. Yeah, I can hear you. I can see you.
Okay. So I was saying number one, boundaries. Number two, hear me. The messages are distracted. Can they hear me? Restart my network. Okay, maybe I should get off the call and come back.
Okay, yeah, you can do that.
Yeah,
Yes.
let me get off the call and come back.
Okay. Okay. Am I frozen? Can you guys see me? To be honest, I sincerely apologize for this whole freezing thing. I don't know what's happening with YouTube today. I don't know. So I apologize for that. But can you see me and can you hear me clearly before we go on? Because we have like less than 20 more minutes. You're good. Thank you. Okay. So before Sylvia joins the call again, I'm just going to say this about the question. Who asked that question about why do people want others to dress like them? Okay, Sylvia is about to join. Um, okay. Ah, yes. It looks good now. Welcome back.
But thank you, but me, I cannot see you, my queen.
Hey. Oh my God.
Anyways,
I
God,
think I think
my
for my next live, I will not do it on YouTube. Then I'll probably do it on Zoom or something, or maybe Instagram because this.
Instagram, yeah, Instagram is better. Instagram is quite easier to navigate. But yeah, if you guys can hear me, I was saying number one, set boundaries. Number two, become a confident woman. The reason why people can push you over and you feel like they have a say over your style is because you're not certain who you are yet. By
Yeah.
the time you're sure about who you are and what it is that you're wearing, even in the way you carry yourself. Do you understand? I remember the first time I started wearing white leg pants like 2 years ago before I made it a thing in my business. A lot of people will be like, why is your trouser so big? Why are you wasting fabric? Why are you doing this? Why are you doing that? But now I see a lot of people trying to wear wide leg pants too. Who said you have to follow trend? You can set the trend.
True.
I set the pace. Yes. Even now that, oh, the BBL body type is a thing, you're not still going to find me wanting to wear a bodycon dress all the time. I don't feel comfortable in it. So number one, Bible says, man, know thyself. Sylvia, know yourself. You get my point?
Yeah.
If Sylvia is a lover of comfort and elegance, she has no business shopping on certain websites. You find her wear what she wants to wear. That will still give glory to God and not abuse the eyes of humanity. So even if it looks weird to other people, I feel good about myself. I feel good in what I am wearing. And in the way I carry it, you will have no choice than to want it too. Become a confident woman and nobody can push you over.
True. I
And
think.
how do you become a confident woman? Look yourself in the mirror every day. Never speak low of yourself. Never, for no reason. No matter what it is you're going through, no matter what it is, no matter where you live or how your life is, start by speaking positively about yourself, about your situation, about everything that concerns you. Secondly, try to know, seek knowledge. Oh, because when you seek knowledge and you realize that you're knowledgeable about certain things, it builds your confidence.
True.
Love yourself. When you love yourself, you will pamper yourself. You will take care of yourself. You will honor yourself. You will please yourself. Have some me time. See, get to know yourself. I was talking to a friend yesterday. I said a lot of people. This is just to divert a little. I deviate a little. I was talking to somebody about this whole marriage thing, and I'm like, a lot of people just get married and they don't know themselves. At the end of the day, you end up saying things like, "Oh, I got married, my standard reduced, he finished me, he killed me." Da 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 da. Da. I'm like, no, but if you have standards, standards don't drop. Standards don't drop.
Yeah.
Do you understand me? So you need to get to the point where you so know yourself that there is nothing. The only thing people will have is opinions, suggestions, and it's not compulsory you take them. It's not.
Yeah. That's the
So
thing.
know yourself, know your style. It's not only about your body type. You need to spend time with yourself. It's important. Ladies, let us spend time with ourselves. Men, if you have any on the call, spend time with yourself. Become better for you first. Become better. Right? And that way, you dress better, you speak better, you attract better. That's just how it works. So people will only have suggestions or opinions. They're not going to start giving you 10 commandments. It's only God that gave rules and regulation.
Yeah.
And he even gave us free will if we have to obey or not.
True.
But he advises that we obey because there are consequences for
If
disobedience.
you don't
Oh my
touch
goodness.
on that a
I
little.
hope I hope I was able to answer that lady's question, please.
Yeah. I hope. Please just let us know if we're able to answer the question you asked. I'll touch on this quickly so we can rush through the other points about the
Yeah.
part looking expensive. Like Sylvia said, you have to be confident. You have to be confident in yourself and understand, know yourself and what works for you. Another thing I would say is also accessorizing. Yeah. One
Mm-hmm.
good way to stand out, make your outfit stand out, is to accessorize. Now, you can look expensive without having to break the bank, and this is
Yep.
an argument that has been going on for some time. You don't need to buy the most expensive thing if you can't afford that. Even if you can afford it and you don't want to, you don't have to wear the most expensive things. It's how well you're able to put these things together to work. And one thing I found over time that is one of the cheapest thing you can get but can elevate your outfit from 0 to 1,000 is accessorizing. Get nice earrings. Have different type. Have the simple type if you like simple earrings.
Shop on Temu.
Yeah, get the statement piece like this one. This is so cheap. I can't remember why I got it, but it's so cheap. um get nice belts. If you want to accentuate your waistline and just add character to your entire look, get belts, get different kind of belts, get the thick belt, get the slim belt, get the trouser belt, get just different type of belts, get rings. I have like 1 billion rings, and a lot of
Yeah.
expensive. If rings are not your thing, get bracelets, get a nice wristwatch, get nice brooches, but don't go over the top. Like Siva was saying, one thing I find very tacky is when people overstack their jewelries. And you see a lot of people, they have like gold, like real gold, but they wear like 6, 7 gold. Like, is that necessary? You look like you're about to choke yourself. You don't have to wear too much to look like the it girl, or to look like you have it, or to look make your outfit look more stylish. Just pick
Yeah.
it accessories. And if you don't know how to pick this accessory, this is where you have people like Sylvia, you have me, you have other YouTubers, other Instagram, other I say Instagram, other creators, sorry, that you can
You
follow.
even have, to be honest, if none of our styles, sorry to cut you short, darling, if none
Yeah,
of our styles appeal to you, you have Pinterest to learn with.
yeah.
Go on Pinterest. You see the way they would literally pair top, shorts, slippers, bag. It shows that you're not meant to wear 6 inches heels with this type of shorts, right? Slippers, bag, the kind of bracelets. Then go to the market, go online. Just start with the simple ones. Start with the simple ones. And from there, it just starts. You just get used to it. Please go on.
Okay. One of my problem is that I don't feel confident because of my hair. I have natural hair and I don't know how to style it to feel confident. I really want to invest in a good, inexpensive, good wig. Okay. Um. So for this case, you don't know how to style your hair. I think that, not to say you haven't done that, but I'm just going to speak as though maybe you haven't. There are a lot of information online to style, especially our 4C. Now, I don't know what type of hair you have, but assuming you have your black and you have like 4C hair, there's so many information out there on how you can style your hair, how you can maintain your hair. But ultimately, it falls under you, because you might be watching all these videos and trying them out, but you don't feel beautiful or you don't feel confident in these styles. This is where you need to sit back and really analyze things, like what kind of thing do you like, what kind of style do you like, what do you think will make you feel more confident. And if it's wigs, then don't even stress yourself trying to style your natural hair. And don't let anybody guilt trip you like, oh, you're wearing wigs, the slave mentality, yada yada yada, all those rubbish. If you like wigs, you like wigs. Anybody that's saying anything, just kick them out. So you need to ask yourself, what do you really like? If you don't like rocking your natural hair, that's fine. Don't make anybody guilt trip you to otherwise. And then if it's wigs, you can check sites like Shein. I don't know where you are. Shein, Temu. There are other hair vendors. Even what's it called? The synthetic wig. There's synthetic, really nice synthetic affordable wigs. There's the human hair blend wigs. There are so many options that you can get that works for you. Tiva, do you have anything you want to add to that before we move to the next topic? Oh, what's so.
Yes. So this challenge is the reason why I'm starting, or let me say, partnering with a hair brand, starting a hair brand. You guys heard it here first, you know, because I've seen women feel this way too many times. Like you said, right, correctly, you don't have to buy all the expensive hairs. You can start with blend hairs, and don't go buy a blend hair that is maybe a coily blend hair. It won't work. When you want to buy blend hairs, buy straight hairs, buy a bit of wavy hairs. That's a good place to start.
Yeah,
Enjoy what God has given to you first. Love it. And I promise you, if you don't like this, your natural hair, this 4C type of hair, go and put relaxer. It's hair. If you don't like it, cut it, it will grow again.
it will grow. Pixie cut. Just
I'm telling
experiment.
you.
Find something.
Experiment. There was a time in my life I had to cut my hair. I don't know what I've not done with this hair. I've dyed the tip, I've dyed the entire hair, I've cut it short, I've done struck curls, I've braided. At the end of the day, you now find you. I realized that I enjoy my cornrow and wigs. I buy hair, I'm sorry. See, that's my own guilty pleasure. Do you understand? I'm this person. If I have money and I've worked, I say, you know what, spoil yourself. And I don't care what anybody has to say. If it's braids that work for you, sweetheart, braid your hair all the time. If it is the wigs that work for you, why buy the wigs? They have wigs on Shein. I've seen some. I've seen wigs on Temu. They may not be the raw Vietnamese titles and all of that, but my lady, you have something decent going on for you. Just make sure you look good without breaking the bank and going beyond
Yeah.
your tax bracket.
Oh, thank you, ladies. You're welcome.
You're welcome.
Um, you said you're in the UK. There are so many options. If you're in the UK, then Shein should be where you go
I've
to.
seen hairs on Temu. You can try it.
Yeah, I have.
And the things are ridiculously cheap.
On my LTK store, which is the link is in my bio. If you click on my bio, it takes you to my Linktree account. Then you see my LTK store. I have a list of Shein hairs that are so affordable that you can use that would not break.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you can check that out and maybe you see something you like. Okay, the next part is the financial wisdom or the financial aspect. Um,
Mm.
how or what would you say is one of the most important thing you did that made you become, aside maybe your business, but like actions you took that made you become more financially responsible?
Okay. I told myself the truth. Sylvia, you're messing with money. Simple. If you continue like this, you'll be a very poor woman.
Very
But it's
straight
the truth.
point.
Somebody said, what about if you like head scarf? If you like it, I have a scarf on. Look at my hair. I
Yeah,
have a scarf on. So yeah, darling, go on. Get scarves in different colors. Style them how you want. So yeah, back to becoming financially independent. If everybody can still hear me, Kara, can you hear me?
yeah, I can hear you clearly.
So I told myself the brutal truth. Sylvia, you are messing with money. If you continue like this, you will be poor. It was simple. So after saying that, I did not sit down and whine and complain. What did I do? I went to seek financial knowledge. I read two books. So the reason I'm raising my head is because I have my bookshelf sitting over my head right now.
Yeah,
I can show you. And I bought the book, The Psychology of Money. I feel everybody should go read it. I borrowed my copy to my sister, so I don't have it here. But I still have Brian Tracy's The Science of Money. But this is one book I read that helped me well. The Richest Man in Babylon. Oh, everybody should please read this book. You know, a lot of times here we think we're doing ourselves a favor, but in the real sense of it, we're killing ourselves.
yeah.
Especially when it comes to money. And we say things like, oh, I worked for it, I should spend it. Brothers and sisters in the house, in every income you get, there is seed and there is bread. You don't eat your
Off
seed
the
and
mic,
plant your bread.
off the mic. Why are you telling us not to spend our money?
You will spend your money. You spend your money. But there is seed and there is bread. First of all, I'm one person that's very big on my spirituality, and I believe that everything I have comes from God. So one thing I'm doing is to make sure that my stand with God is right because He's the master provider. So for every time I get money, first things first, I remove my seed, then I know the one that is my bread. So in every £1, in every 100,000 naira, there is the bit that's supposed to be saved. There is the bit that's supposed to be spent. There's the bit that goes to maybe tithe. There's a bit that goes to seed sowing for whatever. Let me tell you something. Money is meant to be spent. If you're not spending it on the right things, it won't come.
Yeah.
That's the truth.
What do you mean by
If
you're
you are
not spending it on the right things? Elaborate.
good, if all you are doing with your money is to buy liabilities, you will soon fall into trouble. And when I say asset, I don't mean you're just going to make money today, and you buy a house immediately. Why do we save? We save for two reasons: emergencies and investments. You save for emergency, you save for investment. You are not everybody's, you see, you're not anybody's savior. And I'm not saying be stingy. No. You're talking to a giver. But I'm saying give with understanding. So I give an example. In the book of is it Deuteronomy 8 now? Deuteronomy 8, Deuteronomy 28, where God talked about blessing the children of Israel, yeah? There are rules. Even in the book of Second Corinthians 9, 18 and 20, where he talked about he will bless us so well to the point where we will have everything we need, right? For all good works and charitable donations, meaning the money that you are blessed with is for good works first, then charitable donations and giving. So if all you are doing with your money is buy clothes, you are going to have a closet full of clothes. And at the end of the day, you'll be very poor. So what did Sylvia do to become financially independent? Number one, I went to seek knowledge. I knew how to make money, but I didn't know how to keep my money. I didn't know how to grow my money. So I went to seek knowledge, learn about the stock market. I learned a bit on investments, experimented a few. I first of all started saving. That's the first place to start from. And nobody says save to the point where you're hungry. This is 100,000 naira, for example. 10% is your tithe. If you're a tithing Christian, which you should, by the way. The remaining 90%, you know your needs and your wants. Some of us are so excited. We cater to our wants, we leave our needs. Then when the needs come knocking, we now start to act like God has not blessed us before. It's very wrong. For you people that pay rent every month, you know how you handle your rent. For we on this side of the world, in this side of the world that pay our rent every year, you cannot tell me in 12 months of the year, all your salary, you could not put something aside for your rent. And when it's now time for rent, you now start calling everybody. Then you now have to start doing preposterous things because you're trying to get rent. What were you doing for 12 months? That's gross irresponsibility. You can't have a closet full of shoes that you don't wear and you keep buying more shoes. Why?
For fashion.
This is this call looks quiet. Why is everywhere quiet?
Because you're shooting guns at us. We're just like,
No, I'm not shooting God.
it's
It's what I
easy.
did. To be honest, it's what I did. I give an example. This is a personal story. 2019, I was very excited to call a friend of mine to say, "Oh, I just closed the year with so amount of money. I'm so happy. This is what we made this year in business." And he goes, "Okay, Sylvia, how much do you have?" I'm like, "What do you mean?" I said, "I made this, although I don't have anything." And he goes, "You worked the entire year, nothing to show for it." I said, "Yes, you don't know how difficult it is to run a business because you're emotional, you're a woman, you're trying to be sentimental. But the truth is, money does not look at the gender. It looks at the person that understands principles. Whether you're a man or you're a woman, money doesn't care. Money comes to those that handle it well. And you don't leave money fallow, doing nothing. It's like sugar and ants. They will come and pick it and throw it away. Before you know it, the sugar has moved from
Oh,
the actual position. So don't just say, I'm saving, 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 saving. Inflation will finish your savings.
so then,
So save for investments.
so what would you advise? Let's say for women now in Nigeria, what sort of investment do you think someone can go into that doesn't require a crazy sum of money?
If I'm going to be realistic, a lot of these things require a crazy sum of money, but you can start with the stock markets. You can buy stock of 10,000 naira from all these banks, MTN stock, Apple stock. If you understand, so my first go to is first of all, seek knowledge.
Yeah.
Look, see, sit down, take a chat board, sit down, look at your life, right? Look at your life. What are my flaws? Where am I missing it financially? If you are the person that you're not able to meet your bills as at when due, it shows that it's either you are not earning enough. So what do you do at that time? Increase your earning power. Save, 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 and the money to save is not there. What are you going to save? It's true. What are you going to save? So what do you do? Look for other things that you can do, right? That will earn you more money. So that way, the thing that is literally taking all of your money before that will not enable you save, you already have another source of income or another means of income rather to offset that. Then I tell you, the best partnership you can get into is the partnership with God. Let your money serve God. You will never lack it.
That as
No,
well.
let your money serve God, my brothers and sisters. You will never lack money. That's my cheat code. If I look at my spreadsheet, sometimes I'm like, bank statement is reading a lot. How did this come? God will always do it. As long as you're a valuable vessel, He'll always provide. But He doesn't want you to waste it. So yeah, seek knowledge, sit down, do this self-appraisal, right? I do an appraisal of myself every 6 months. I sit down, Sylvia, score yourself. What have you done with your life financially? This, all the least you can think of, right? Now, if you are at the point of becoming debt free, don't go and start saving. Pay all your debts first. After paying debts, the way you were disciplined enough to pay that debt, take that quota and start saving it. Because you can't be saving money when some people are busy in one corner laying curses on you because you are playing with their sweat and you refuse to pay them back their money. Be a person of integrity. Be a person of integrity. So understand the phase of life that you're in. Understand it is very important. We are not all going to save at the same capacity. We don't have the same earning power. We don't have the same support system. Let's understand it. Some people are married to very rich men. Some are single ladies doing life on their own. Some are single ladies carrying their family. Some are the women even carrying their husbands. Life is very different for different people. So you sit down. The Bible says, man, know thyself. And start from the root cause. Don't start from the ceiling or the roof. The root. Solve the problem from the base. And with time, you become better at it. So I can say crypto, investment, this one, and somebody is just looking for money to eat. I like to be realistic with these things. Thank you.
Wait, can you still see me? I'm frozen. Turn this off and on again because YouTube has just decided to start its thing.
But YouTube will not stop what we are doing here today.
Okay. Thank you so much for that, man. You covered so much. You covered so much. I hope people were able to get the gem from what you were saying. A few things again. I'm going to
I
add
hope so too.
what Sylvia said is we all have, which she mentioned, we all have different realities. Savings for me might not be the same as savings for Sylvia and all of that. But one
Yeah.
thing you need to understand is you need to be realistic with yourself. One, when I say realistic, that does not take away the God factor. When I say realistic, I mean you need to have a plan because only you know where you are at your current level, and only you know where you want to be in 1 month, 1 year, 6 years, whatever that plan is, whether you will get there or you will not get there. But that's between you, yourself, and God. And without that plan, it's almost like you're walking blindly, right? Because I feel like one thing that really helped me over the years when I was doing my business, initially I started off blindly. I just loved fashion. I did some fashion training and I just went straight into business. I didn't know anything about business in itself, about the finances in itself. I was just, of course, I was praying, but then I was just winging it. There was no plan. And that's the mistake a lot of people make. Even if you're not going into business, even if you don't want to sell anything, you don't want to, incorporate, go into the digital space and see how you can make money off it. The truth of the matter is, what's your plan? You're at where you are now, but where do you want to be? And then be realistic with yourself and tell yourself the truth. How can I get to that point? If you want to buy a car and you want to buy a car next year and you're saving 1,000 naira every month, you they play.
It
It's
won't work.
work, right? You have to idea, okay, I want to save 50,000. And then that now opens your mind to how can I get 50,000? Yes. If what you can get from your salary is up to 50,000, then what else am I good at? What skills do I What knowledge do I have that can bring me income? And then once you've gotten all of this together, you go on your knees and you say, God, this is what I want. This is my plan. This is what I have. Help me, guide me, show me how I am able to bring this to life. And trust me, he will always step in when you ask him to.
Everybody here, just to add to what you said before I forget, I'm sorry. Everybody here should learn to inquire of God. This year, God took me through a path. So 2023, I gave myself the challenge of finishing my Bible. So it opened my possibilities.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Oh God, the journey the Holy Spirit took through this year. And it now took me to the book of responsibility for this season of my life. And I realized that from the beginning of the book of Joshua till the end, for every time Joshua was going to go to battle, he asked the Lord questions. The only one time Joshua did not ask God question, Joshua lost the battle. So you want to become better financially. We are the ones thinking we're supposed to hustle to be rich. We don't have to hustle to be wealthy. What we do is become a person of value, offer value, and by virtue of value and God's favor, money comes. Then,
That's
by virtue of knowledge and financial literacy, right? You now know how to separate your money because there is getting money, there is keeping money, there is growing money. You're not going to do all of this at the same time. So, inquire of God. Okay, God, I want to go into a business. These are my goals. Write the vision, make it plain that all men may run that see it. It didn't say hide it, write it. I want to buy a house in Banana Island. It is $50 billion. Leave it there. Now I'm earning 2,000 naira. Okay. Did they tell you your God cannot fund it? Have the God can do it mindset. Understand that there is a script that has been written. The only thing I do is to partake of this script. So what do? I ask the one that wrote the script, where are we headed? And that way you save yourself stress.
like when I get there, once I start, I'll figure it out. And I tell them, you're not ready. When I start, what happened to now? If you're not, oh, frozen again. Can you see me? Oh my God. Let me try. What about now?
It's still the same thing.
Okay, it's good now. Okay. Again, I apologize. We have like 15 minutes on this call, but yeah, to just wrap up what I said, you need to start prepping yourself for where you want to be. And this goes all round career wise, personal growth, relationship, even your work with God. A lot of people would have said in January, one of my New Year resolution is maybe to complete reading, finish reading the entire Bible, but you don't have a plan. You never open it, the Bible. You don't put a notification on your phone. You don't put a reminder, oh, I want to lose weight.
Yeah.
Every day, you cook ice cream, pizza, you people are like roommates, side by side.
They are like roommates.
You don't drink water. You've not drank water in 1 week. If you're here and you've not drank water in 1 week, just enter your now. You're not putting any plan in place. You're not being true to yourself. So yeah, that value point, you need to realize, what can you offer? What do I have? What skill can I develop? What skill can I improve? What skill should I even drop to be able to get to where I need? Okay. Wow. Yeah.
And do it, you'll do it. If you think you cannot do it, there is nothing that will be done.
Ukara, you can't do it. Lie. Do you know who I am? I'm the daughter of the Most High. I can do all things. There is, there are times where there are situations that would arise, and I would even tell myself, "Are you sure you can do this? Are you sure you're up for the task?" And I just quickly off. Once you tell yourself you can do it, your mind immediately starts working, and you start thinking, "Oh, need to do to get this real or get this vision to become a reality."
Expect things to just change in 2 weeks. It takes time. It takes time. It takes time. Honestly, don't expect that, oh, because I want to start saving now, you will save today, you save tomorrow, you save next tomorrow. Is a lie. It takes time. But all you have to do is make sure that you are consistent. The end goal, set the goal for the future, then walk from the future to the future. Keep it. Everything. Everything. You want to lose weight, you want to speak better, you want to become a cleaner woman, you want to become a better business owner. Everything takes time, honestly. So give yourself grace, please. And please applaud yourself too as you make progress. Don't wait for anybody to clap for you. Clap for yourself. Give yourself the feedback. Don't let the feedback get to your head. Keep it there, because let me tell you the truth. The same people that told Jesus Christ, Hosanna in the highest, were the ones that said, crucify him. To always know that you're here to work and get to work.
TV, because I want to go over before we just wrap this up. Can you see me? Oh, let me turn off the camera. It seems like that's the only trick that works. When I turn off the camera and turn it back on, somehow it just works. Can you guys see both of us? Uh, I can't tell now. I can see you, I can hear you, but I don't know if we're frozen at any point. Okay, let's just go. Yeah, okay. So let's just go over some of the questions I got on Instagram. I don't know if you got any.
Okay.
And then at this point, if you have any questions, because we have to wrap this up, we've gone beyond the time that was planned for this live. But I hope it was impactful. If you have any questions, please just drop in the comments so we can answer your questions as much as we can. But I'll go over some of the questions I got on Instagram. How do I know what clothes fit my body? I think we've spoken about that already.
Yeah, body type. Just go on Pinterest. Look at type body types, and of course, look at the things you see. Look at yourself. You can tell. Then you will see the type of dresses that work. So first of all, start by knowing what the body types are. Then look for outfits that fit your body type. So if you're an apple-shaped woman, Google. Even ChatGPT will help you now. Styles for an apple-shaped woman. Then
I
from there, you start to create your wardrobe.
I have a detailed video that explains
Exactly.
how to style for different body types. So if you don't know, then just check one of my videos. There's no way I can add that on here, but
Sarah has done the job for
I've done the
you.
do. Okay, another question here is, how do I combine being a 9 to 5 worker and stylish at the same time?
Girl, add some colors to those uniforms. You wear navy blue pants, you give them fuchsia pink top, navy blue pants and fuchsia pink stilettos. You're
Uh, uh,
stylish already. Play with colors. No, but that now depends on where you work.
yeah.
If you're in the Nigerian bank here, I'll say play with colors, play with accessories, scarves, mufflers on the neck, at the back edge of tip of your bag handle, minimal accessories, well laid hair. So yeah, play with colors. Don't do black, black. No, don't do white and black all the time. Mm-mm. Some
Yeah.
days you can wear
That-
it. You can try stripe and check. Who said it's bad? Depends.
yeah, it all depends on proportion and how you style it,
Yeah.
body type.
So play with colors. Play with colors. It's safe for 9 to 5. For 9 to 5ers, play with colors a lot. Red and orange, burgundy and olive green. Give them
You're
with the shoe and the bag.
you're
Sis,
you're giving them professional colors. You guys, this color Sylvia is a fashion pro. Don't follow her. She's a fashion pro.
somebody
Start
will just be like,
start easy.
babe,
Start
where you be
colors
dressing?
before you be
What's
looking
going
like
on?
Christmas lights.
You don't have to look like Christmas lights, but you can do navy blue and maybe sky blue, fuchsia pink,
Yeah,
those
yeah.
nice colors. We have belts. Okara makes belts look good. Go to her page, look for how she styles all those belts things. Have belts once in a while. Infuse tie, infuse scarf. In fact, go and watch her videos. You will learn how to dress better there.
Go and watch Sylvia's Instagram. So she's more of
If
the
you watch me, you will go from 0 to 100. You start wearing print on print.
that's the thing. Sylvia's style is very edgy. My style is very subtle. So it
Yeah,
depends.
but in the
We want you
workplace, you should be
for.
subtle. Then weekends, you give them my style. Wear afro and tie scarf.
Another question is how ooh, okay, how am I what are the affordable ways to stay on trend with fashion without overspending? So we talked about this trend thing. You can't always follow the trend and not overspend. And again, it's not a good
It's
fact
not sustainable.
to have. Yeah, it's not sustainable. So you need to identify your body type, create a uniform that works for you based on your reality,
Mhm.
and then if there are any trends that fall under that umbrella, then you can choose to buy that. Don't just buy pieces that does not complement what you have in your wardrobe, because you buy a nice dress but you don't know how to style it. So if you've created
Yeah.
a uniform for yourself, anytime you're shopping with that uniform in mind. So you know that that piece will complement what you already have, or will complement something else that you buy but still falls under that your uniform or that bracket.
So another thing, just create a capsule wardrobe.
Yeah,
Have a bit of everything that is important. Because if you follow trends, in another 6 months, your money has wasted. Yeah. So create a capsule wardrobe. Have a bit of everything that's important, and with time, it gets better.
yeah, with time it gets better, true. Then the another question is, what do you think about signature looks?
Well, I don't know. I'm big on that. I'm a signature look girl. Every time you must see me on my wide leg pants. It's me.
That's the thing. Your signature look, that's your brand identity. Sometimes people say, when I have one-on-one consultations, I tell my client, you need to create a brand identity. They're like, no, but I don't want
Yes.
a brand. Whether you like it or not, you are
You're a
a brand
brand.
your own. Whether
You're a brand.
you are a creator, you're not, you are a
And
brand.
you
And
need to start moving like that. You're
you
a
need to
brand.
move, yeah.
You're
Let
a
people
brand. Have
see
it at the back of your mind.
identify you
When
with
people
something
see me, what do they see?
true.
When you see me, the first thing you see is elegance. As I'm talking to you today, if I stand up, I'm wearing the
He's
white
even
leg
saying it
pants.
with arrogance.
It's no,
What's
it's
that?
true. You can't see me and be like, this one. It's not possible. It's not me you saw.
I
I
know it's
promise
so
you.
true. When you see her, you
Yeah.
feel the presence.
You will just know my presence comes with an aura. Sorry if you don't have
Bam.
confidence, oh, because I may not even be looking at you, but you're already having issues. But and it didn't just happen. Talked about those days where I 70% of the time.
Yeah.
When we see you, we see the
That's the
business.
thing. I'm big on signature look because for me, like I said, that's about your branding, right? That's your uniform you've created for yourself. Style people, and I
Mm-hmm.
can style people to look elaborate, to look colorful, but when it comes to my own personal style, I'm a very subtle girl. I don't like too much, I don't like drama. I just like clean and classy looks. And every time you see me, that's what you'd see. I would never go over the top with my makeup, I'll never go over the top with my hair, unless if it's maybe for a shoot, and that's it. Yeah.
Or something,
But
and that's it.
aside that,
Yeah.
I would always look very clean, very simple, but still very well put together. And one thing you should remember is you can always redefine your style, your signature look. Don't feel like, oh, people know me for a certain kind of style. If I change, what will they think? How will they perceive me? As long as you're changing, that style change is,
You are the CEO of your life. Leave it. We are only reading your story. So write this story your way.
yeah,
Don't do it like me. Don't do it like Ukara. Write it. God has given all of us. Every new year, I always write something. Blank page, chapter one.
yeah,
Write the story. What we will do is we will read your story from your lens. Don't
yeah,
give us the honor of writing your own story. That's too much work for me. So you write your story because no, we are never the same. Even a set of twin, they don't behave the same. Even the identical ones, they are
yeah,
different. So own your story, write your story, and this covers every aspect of your life. You can see, my dear brothers and sisters, you can rebrand anytime, any day. If you wake up today, your style is not elegant again, you want to do another one, enjoy.
it's up to you. Yeah, nobody's stopping you.
Rebrand anytime, any day. You're free. You don't even have to explain it to anybody. We'll catch up.
That's the thing. The world will adjust.
Always. Always. That's my mantra. The world will, as long as it's in line with God's will.
That's why I was
I'm
saying
at
that
peace with
as long as
God. Yes, I'm at peace with God and myself. Every other person will be fine.
okay. Sylvia, did you get any questions you want to go
I
over?
got a few, but to be honest, my phone is doing a lot right now.
Okay. Is there any other question any
And
add to the comments? Because I'm
yes, do we have more
up.
questions? If you have, while I find my questions out,
Yeah.
please
So if
help
you have
us.
questions, please put it down because we're already 30 minutes outside our time. Much talk. But yeah, so we can wrap it up. I have been trying to add a WhatsApp link to the group, sorry, to the chat on my other YouTube channel, but I don't know why. Whenever I put it, YouTube just flags it down. Maybe because it's a link. So
Um,
I created this community group on WhatsApp and Telegram where I would share weekly fashion tips and we just talk about
that's good.
we talk about God, we talk about our growth, we talk about building ourselves as a brand, and I give tips and ideas. And I wanted to share the link on the chat, share it to the chat, but for some reason, maybe because it's a link, every time I try to send it, YouTube just flags it down. So I would add it to my community post and then I'll add the link to all my other YouTube videos. I'll add it on Instagram when I'm able to. Today, again, of all days, you guys, my Instagram just shut down. I can't upload, I can't comment, I can't do anything. So I don't know what's going on. But as soon as I'm able to edit or add information on my Instagram, I'll add the link on there. I'll add it on my YouTube, I'll add it on TikTok, I'll add it on Twitter and all my other platforms. So if you're interested, this platform is free. Please don't come on the platform and start going off topic because I'll kick you out. But it has to be about fashion, growth, beauty, and a little bit about how we're able to take ourselves from one point to the other point as we're navigating life. So, are you there? You just froze. Can you hear me? I can't hear you. I can't.
Can you hear me now? I
Oh,
can hear
yeah,
you.
yeah. I
I
can hear.
can hear you.
So you can go over your questions so we can then wrap it up and
Now,
say,
somebody's even asking a question here that says, what do you recommend for us to level up for the remaining of the year?
Can you give more detail to that? When you say level up, in what
Yes, I'll
sense?
try and say that.
Level up your style, level up financially, level up your personal growth. Level up is very broad. While we wait, maybe we can go over the. Have you seen the questions on your phone? Oh, you're frozen again. Oh my God. In our style, beauty, and money. Okay, Sylvia, I can't hear you and I can't see you. Just so you're aware, if you can hear me, maybe turn off your camera and turn it back on. For your style, I would say from now, the first thing you want to do is identify what's your body type. What body type do you fall under? If you don't know, I have a video on how to take your body measurement and identify your body type. So if you don't even know how to go about it, go and watch that video. So first, identify your body type, then identify what uniform you want to create for yourself. When I say uniform, it's basically falls under your capsule wardrobe. What kind of wardrobe do you want to create, right? And that has to fall in line with your reality. If you're the kind of person who works for the most of the time, what kind of outfit do you like? What makes you comfortable? What colors do you like? What colors do you normally navigate towards? If you're not sure of what style you like, then what kind of style do you admire on people? What style that when you see people, your friends, someone on social media wear, you like? Then you can try and mimic that to work for your body type. So, for example, if you're like an inverted triangle body type, you should not navigate towards bodycon because that does not do well for your body shape. You want to go for something that accentuates your waist without putting too much emphasis on the areas that you're trying to maybe conceal. That's if you want to conceal that part. So yeah, identify that and then pick the colors, pick the style that works for you. And then the next thing is your budget. What's your budget for your style? Don't go over the top. So if it's more on the low budget or average size, then maybe check sites like Shein, Temu, when websites are on sale, when brands are on sale, H&M, all the likes of that. You can also check thrifted stores. Sometimes they have really good gems on there that you can use and without breaking the bank. Get accessories, get nice earrings, necklaces, bags that works for that capsule wardrobe, that uniform that you've created for yourself. And then in terms of beauty, it falls in line with style. Take care of yourself. And you don't need to spend a lot of money, right? Get what you can afford. Get good body lotion, face lotion. Spend time to scrub yourself. Get perfume dupes. You don't need to get the expensive big brands. Look for something similar, but that falls under your financial or your uh, pocket budget. And go for that. Get nice hair or braid your hair. If you can't afford any kind of wig, you can braid your hair. If you can't braid your hair, style your natural hair. If you don't like your natural hair, cut it. Go on low cut. Go on a pixie cut. There are so many options. Dye your hair, relax your hair. Just play around until you find out what works for you. When it comes to personal style, is there's no one size fits all because we're all not the same. So it has to be what works for you. And when it comes to your money, what I would advise now is again, go back to the drawing board. What's your plan? You need to create a plan. Where do you want to be financially by the end of the year? And then where are you now? Then you can see that gap of where you are and where you want to be. So that gap is where you need to create a plan for. Okay, I am making so and so amount this month, and by the end of the year, I want to be able to do this. I want to buy this. I want to save this. What can I do? How much can I save out of that? If you can't save, what can I do to make more money legitimately? Please. what
Emphasis on that.
what can I do to make money? What value, what services can I provide? Do you want to go into the digital space? Right now, there's so much money to be made in the digital space. If that's not for you, what can you do at work? Maybe you can even ask your boss, can I do an extra consultation, extra hours? There's always something if you look for how you can solve people's problem, you will always make money. So identify where there's a problem, where there's a gap, and see how you can breach that. That's the only way. And I cannot decide that for you. You have to decide that because it's your reality. Once you have that plan in place, then you're able to see how you can work towards it to meet your target. So start with that, create a plan, and then just work through that. That would be my own advice.
My darling, you have said it all. I'm just going to add one or two extra things. You have 5 months to the end of the year to become a better person. Please, first things first, man, know thyself. Know the areas of your life where you need to put in work
Yeah,
and pick up a book or two around that topic and read. So, for example, if you're at the stage of life where people talk to you anyhow without respect and you don't like it, go and pick up books on how to build your confidence. Because at the end of the day, you'd realize that it is the energy that you exude. That's what people react to.
true.
You understand me? If you're at the stage where you're trying to be a better woman in your relationships, please go and read books on relationships and marriage. Don't tell me there is no rule and regulation. There are principles. There's no rule and regulation, I understand, but there are principles that guide life. And I would say another thing you should do for the rest of the year is endeavor to know God more. And it starts by reading his love letter to us, which
Yeah,
is the Bible. You
very
want to read the Bible, you don't know where to start from. Start from the book of Proverbs. When you finish Proverbs, read the book of Psalms. Once you're done with Psalms, read the story of Esther, right? Will not be a problem. And another thing, please unfollow people that you don't like. You people should stop this bad character. Stop following accounts of people you don't like and you're just there acting like a small witch in the side, rolling your
oh,
eyes. You don't need that energy in your life. So please clear up your space. See, make room for more. Make room for what God is said to do. And as a person, become better. Because when you become better, you definitely do better and you will attract better. So please look at yourself. If you have an attraction problem, work on all these things we've talked about. If you have a retention problem, then you know this is a character deficit. Look at it. What do people, what is that thing people see? If three people tell you you are loud, they've not lied. You are loud. You just refuse to accept it. So be excited to get feedback.
yeah,
Maybe because I'm a business owner, I'm very big on feedbacks. How did it go? How did I speak to you? Are you happy with me? Are you still happy in this friendship? Are you still happy in this relationship? Are you okay? Ask for feedback. And if you get the feedback, there's no point trying to fight. Look at it and work on it. And please, everybody, go and read The Psychology of Money. Unfortunately, the questions I know I got were like concerning business and finances. I honestly cannot find the what's it called now, the
okay,
Insta story thing. But then somebody was still asking me the same question: How do I level up financially? How do I get more money? Like you said, please first of all have it at the back of your mind that you can make this money legitimately.
yeah, you
If
can.
you're a single girl, I'm going to tell you with my mouth wide open, you don't have to sleep with a man to earn extra. If you're a single girl on this call today, you do not have to sleep with any man. Nobody can pay you what you really need. That's the devil's trap. Because tomorrow you will need more. So you will go. See,
Yeah,
how you get it is how you sustain it.
yeah,
So have that at the back of your mind. You're a valuable person. There are certain things that you can do that you can monetize. Pray, Father, show me myself. Oh, I prayed that prayer and it worked. Dear God, show me myself. And when He shows you yourself, don't be shy to start. Hey, I used to sell food before. Now I want to start selling slippers. When they laugh at me, they will not pay your bills. And when you start, don't expect to have the same views and like counts that Okara has.
ah,
You're just starting.
why,
It's
why,
true.
why you, why you putting me on the table?
No, I'm putting you on the table. Don't say, oh, I've seen Sylvia's business page. Sylvia is getting 100 views, 100,000 views, 1 million views. No, Sylvia has been in business for 9 years. Do you understand?
Yeah,
Start where you are. And please do not self sabotage in this season. If you need to seek help, seek help.
take help. Yeah,
But pray for discernment.
yeah,
Pray, oh. That's the only advice I can give you. Pray. pray. Somebody said I can get money legitimately, and how I get it is how I retain it. Yeah, sis, it's
Yes.
true.
Yeah. Okay. I think we don't have any more questions. I'm sorry we went above the time we're supposed to, but at least we're able to answer. I hope we're able to answer all the questions you guys had and more. Uh 48, 46. Oh my god. Okay. I'm going to wrap this up. I was not able to add any what's it called comments with my other account. That's my lifestyle account. If you're not following that account, please follow that account. But please, you guys, follow Sylvia on Instagram. Her handle is at how do I type this out now? At
It's let me just call it Sylvie TPD.
yes, Sylvie TPD. That's SY
SYLVIE
IE.
underscore TPD.
Yeah, that's
So
how.
if you type TPD on Instagram, you will see all the TPDs. The one that carries Sylvie behind it. That's my
Yeah,
personal page.
that's
The rest is my business page.
and also subscribe to her channel as well.
Oh yes, she's a fresh YouTuber. She's gonna come soon.
She's making too much money. She doesn't have time for YouTube chicky chicky chicky.
To
So
be honest. No, YouTube for me is going to be more like my small church. It's going to be like ministry. See, you see the way I'm sounding like this now.
mm,
Imagine I carry it to YouTube. They would drag me. So I'm trying, God is still refining my tongue
I'll
because
a fake account and drag you.
exactly, Sylvie TPD. Yes, thank you, Mimi. That's the handle. Thank you.
Okay. What am I going to even say? So I've forgotten. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much. God bless
It
you.
was a
Oh,
pleasure doing this. Thank you.
I'm so happy you came. You guys, thank you as well for joining, wherever it is you join from the comments, the likes, all of that. Thank you so much. We're going to do another one like this next month. I'm thinking of doing it monthly or every 2 months. I'm not sure. What her YouTube
Actually, it's
channel
good.
called? What's your YouTube channel? Someone is asking, what's your YouTube channel
It's
called?
Sylvie TPD.
Still the same thing, Sylvie Tip.
Yes.
Does it have the underscore?
Yes, it does.
Yeah, so the same as her Instagram handle. That's her YouTube channel. All right. I'm sorry again that this call went oh
On
lasted.
and off. The network was
Uh,
great.
oh. Yeah, the out freeze, shoot freeze, back and forth freezer action. Sorry again about that. Please
Oh my
also follow my
goodness.
lifestyle account. That one is Ukara Obong Lifestyle. Look at me, I don't even know my account channel. Chineke Mail. It's Ukara Obong Lifestyle. Please follow that account. That's where I post things like vlogs, content creation tips, because this account is more focused on fashion, styling, and beauty. But when it comes to content creation, digital marketing, and lifestyle kind of vlogs, I do that on the account. So it's a new account and I'm trying to build up. So if you can subscribe to that account, write it down. How do I write it down? Oh my god, I can't write it down. It is just so odd. I don't know why. I've tried typing it out on the actual account, but I don't know. Let me see. Let me try one more time if it works.
So yeah, while she's trying to write it out, I said the best place to actually get value off me is Insta Story. So if you have your comment has come,
Okay.
Okara Urban Lifestyle, yes. So if you're going to look for where to follow me, yes, YouTube is great, but I feel like you're going to get more value from me on Instagram and by watching my Insta story, because that's where I get to drop first of all my daily affirmations. Because if you follow me, you must speak positively of your life every morning, Monday to Friday. It's a job I've taken. You must read your Bible with me on my Insta
Yeah.
story every day, at least. You must see one thing that said Jesus is this. Then, of course, we share business tips, life tips. And I also have a mini series I just started, Life Matters with Sylvia, every Monday, 8 p.m., where we dissect the Bible. We do a lot of Bible study and we talk about several topics as the Holy Spirit lays it in my heart. So, yeah, that's about it. So, Instagram is one of the best places to catch me. Thank you.
See the way you said thank you, like you're giving, when we're in primary school, my names are
Yes.
thank
Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God, it is
Okay,
well.
guys, thank you so much for staying.
Thank you.
Don't forget, I'm going to add the link to the WhatsApp community on my on my Instagram story. I'm also going to add it to my Instagram YouTube post as well because I'm unable to add links on here for some reason. It violates the YouTube community guidelines, so I'll add that on.
Mm.
You want to be a part of it? Please join, and yeah, welcome to the family. Thank you so much. God bless you guys. Have an
Thank you,
amazing,
guys.
amazing, sweet, blessed day and weekend. Bye.
Bye, darlings. Bye.